What's up, guys? Chris with HeavyHeadsRecords.com here. Just got back from Fayetteville, Arkansas, and I just saw a couple awesome bands. First of all, I saw a band called The Scratch. Next up, I saw a band called Pennywise. And finally, I saw a band called The Dropkick Murphys. All at JJ's Live. Great venue. I'd never been there before. Was super impressed with it. The sound was on point. Everything was great. Awesome show. While I was in Fayetteville and in the area, I did some digging. And that's what I am here to share with you today. Before we get too far, I want to let you know it's going to be a lot of CDs. We got some VHS tapes, a couple odds and ends, but nothing over the top spectacular. So if you're looking for that white whale holy grail, this video is not it for you. I do have some other ones on the channel. Check those out. Maybe I've got something a little cooler. This is just a video where I'm showing off some of the things I thought were cool, why I picked them up, and man, I love doing videos like this. So let's go. Let's check out what I got on the road. One of the places I went to was called the Attic Flea Market in Fayetteville, and I got some cool stuff out of there. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I got. Now, the first thing, super simple, kind of cheesy, whatever, but Dodgeball. Now, this is a sealed copy of Dodgeball. That's why I picked it up. It's on DVD. It was the same price as the other unsealed DVDs. So I got a sealed copy of Dodgeball for a bargain. Love the movie. Anybody heard the rumors about a pickleball movie starring Ben Stiller? Is that a joke? Did I get boomered on that one? Did I just see a meme and assume it was true without checking? I don't know. But somebody tell me, man, are they coming out with a pickleball version of this? I hope so. I'm actually interested. Speaking of pickleball, let's go back to JJ's Live. They've got a killer pickleball setup outside. I'm not like super into it. I've played a few times. I like it. It's fun. Killer setup. If you're into pickleball, give them a call and find out when you can play down there. JJ's Live, Fayetteville, Arkansas. This one's going to be real simple. It's actually one I've gone back to recently and listened to, so I'm really, really happy I found it in the wild. You ready? Boom. Master P, The Last Dawn. That's right. With such hits as, what do we got? I can't read them. Eternity is one of my favorites. Also, Get Yo Paper. No, did I say that right? Get Yo Paper, I think is the correct, or Get Ya Paper. But anyway, E40 and Master P on that one. Love that one. This era of hip hop is one of my favorites. Lots of fun. Just listen to some of this stuff. A lot of people would argue this era of hip hop ruined hip hop for a while. What do you think? Anyway, Master P, The Last Dawn. Now we're going to get to, let's go to the VHS. I was going to go to CDs. Let's call an audible. Now, what I'm looking for with VHS is just decent titles that I don't have, or that I have that will move in good shape. It's got to be in good shape. I'm getting picky. So, got John Q, Denzel Washington. I thought that was a good score. Good pickup, real good shape. Somebody's going to want that. Rest in peace. I've been picking his stuff up not because I think it's valuable, but because I want it to be saved. I'm always concerned this stuff's just going to get thrown away or something if it's sitting in the booth for too long. But anyway, Richard Simmons. I haven't seen this one, The Stomach Formula. So I thought that was pretty cool. I've got some other Richard Simmons stuff on my website. Yeah, why not? Pick it up. It's cheap. Robin Hood. This is a classic. I don't think I have that in my inventory yet. Prince of Thieves with Kevin Costner. Had to grab that one. That's got to be on the site and in my inventory. Good clean copy with the shrink still on it, hype sticker. just like vinyl. Why not? Lord of the Rings, also in really good shape. Had to make sure to pick that one up. And not much to say about that. Just classic movie. One of my favorite movies in that kind of universe is actually The Hobbit, the cartoon. Oh, love that one. Love this one too. How about Billy Madison? That's right, back to school. Back to school. Good condition copy of this one. I'm not sure if I've got it right now, but I do now. So Billy Madison, can't beat Adam Sandler. Here's another one that I was surprised to find in the wild. Great soundtrack on this one. Bullworth. You guys remember that one? Ghetto Superstar, ODB. That would be probably the big hit on the soundtrack on this one. Found that for a bargain too. Had to pick it up. That's right, Bullworth. Now, this one here, not an incredible amount of value, but I picked it up. It's in good shape again. They had it in this bag, which I thought was cool. And again, all these came from the attic, I believe, in Fayetteville. They had just a really good selection of VHS down there. So I'm giving up my spots. Don't peel them too much. I want to come back. So anyway, Cruel Intentions. Two more I thought were good. American Beauty. And that one's also in shrink. Real good shape on that. So I thought I'd pick that up at a bargain price. It's already rewound, so that's cool. And then let's go one more on the VHS. I was super happy to find this one. It may go in the PC. I'm going to at least watch it to make sure it plays through okay. You know? I don't want to sell something that doesn't, right? The Truman Show. Yeah, lots of talk about the Truman Show these days, especially on how we might be living in the Truman Show. Do you want to get into that on this channel? I can go a little bit deep on conspiracies, not super deep, but I got my own opinions. Great movie, regardless. Great things to ponder, regardless. So glad to find that one at a good price on VHS in Fayetteville, Arkansas. All right, let's move on to the CDs. And then, like I said, I had a couple odds and ends. I've got one left. The other kind of oddball was the Master P tape, which I still think is great. Let's move on to some CDs. Now, these CDs were affordable. I have my own set of parameters when I pick them up, and they got to be a certain price. They've got to be interesting enough, or by an artist that's well known. You'll see what I'm talking about. This is a really good example. How about Laura Boley? Who's heard of this woman? I sure had not, and I haven't listened to this CD yet. So why did I grab this one? And there's a couple reasons I grabbed these. Number one, it could be awesome. There could be some really good stuff on it. Could be a couple good samples. I have no idea what's on here. Also, it's probably not very highly produced. So if it is a really good CD, then it's rare right out of the gate. So that's another thing. There's no barcode on it. It's by a Small Dog Records, obviously small record label. So if you've got something of value or of interest that's kind of rare or obscure, well, pick it up. Take a risk. Worst case scenario, I can donate it to Goodwill or something. It didn't cost me that much. Laura Boley, I'll give it to a friend. Who knows? Next up, another local guy. Checked him out on Spotify. It's a blues guy, Joe Pitts. Looks like he spent some money on this CD to get it made. So let's do him right here. Let's get that. There we go. Yeah. So not a lot of the reason I know it was a local CD, or at least I think so, local production, is because it wasn't. There weren't a lot of streams on Spotify. So, but check it out. If you're into blues, give this guy a shot. Florence and the Machine, that came. I was a little surprised to see that in there. It's such a great deal. It's in real good shape. No brainer. Here's an interesting one too. How about Fallen? And I went to the website, www.fallenwebsite.com. That's no longer going on. So what's cool about these CDs right here is one of two things is happening with this. And forgive me, guys, I try to be funny, all right? If you're in Fallen, I'm just playing around. It could be any band. But anyway, so either these guys are working jobs, locally. Maybe one's got a job at Home Depot. You're, working at the gas station. Or they've taken off and they're with other projects and they're touring the country right now, doing amazing things. Who knows? Maybe they're working in the industry behind the scenes. I don't know, but I'm going to check out Fallen and see what they sound like. I love, even hearing the production on these CDs that I find are pretty cool. This one came out in, it doesn't say. It's got the phone number on there. So they're ready to be booked. Yeah, doesn't say much, but Fallen. Also not on Discogs, didn't find it out there. So I'll give you an example of a CD like that I'd like to find. Sunday Valley. You ever heard of them? That was Sturgill Simpson's band before he went solo and did all that, everything he's done. That carries a lot of value. If you find an old Sunday Valley CD, you're looking at some money. And who knows Sunday Valley other than Sturgill Simpson fans? How many of those are in a flea market somewhere just sitting there with dust on them? I bet there's a few. All right. This one is Madeline something. I just picked it up because I thought it was weird. Madeline Peru? I don't know. Rounder Records. Picked that one up. Thought I'd take a chance on it again. It's cheap. If it's weird, if it's cheap, maybe looks independent, looks kind of rare, looks different, give it a shot. It might be worth money. You might enjoy listening to it. Anytime I see this on any format, I'm going to pick it up if it's the right price. It's Cameo, Word Up. Love it. Love the album. Love the single. Love it when that one guy, if you know who that is, love it when he covers it. Does a great cover of Word Up basically every time I've seen him. So I think that's a staple of his act. Anyway, love the CD. No brainer. And this one here, I haven't been able to do too much research on it yet. I'm finding things, but I'm not finding what I want. It's a band called the Tyrones, right? Why would I not get a CD by the band the Tyrones? That's why. I'm going to listen to it. We'll find out more. And then again, I bought this for the band name. The Be Good Tanyas. Come on, be good, Tanya. Why wouldn't I buy that? That's cool. Looks indie, is indie, and it's not what I would typically probably listen to, but I listened to one of their big hits on Spotify. Great stuff. Really, really great stuff. I'm just not typically that chill. I want to hear something that's more driving, and it's hard to get me to calm down enough to listen to them, but if you like chill stuff, check them out. The Motet. Yeah. Buddy of mine named Jamie down in Branson, Missouri turned me on to this band at a DJ gig one night. He's a big festival dude. I like him. Funky. Real funky. Turns out I think this is their first commercial album I found on Spotify. I was happy to find it on CD. And that's what's cool about digging too, is who else knows the Motet? Like, most people are going to see this and not have a clue what it is unless they know. So that's how you find stuff like this in the wild. This is what you're going to find more of in the wild, and also what people are going to take, because they know it too. Crosby, Still and Nash, or Stills and Nash. Cool CD, affordably priced. Of course, I picked it up. I don't know that I've seen that cover before either. The Weenie Roast cover. Don't know. Of course, Dylan's Greatest Hits. Duh, no brainer. Billy Ocean's Greatest Hits, Caribbean Queen. What else we got? Caribbean Queen. No, Suddenly's on here. That's cool. Big Head Todd and the Monsters live. Picked that one up. Some Hank Jr. Essential Collection. So it's got all the hits on there. That's a no-brainer. Mary J. Blige. Gotta get that when it's cheap. Cracked CD case, I can fix that, no problem. Here's a cool one I thought. This is John Zorn Filmworks. I looked it up, and basically it's a film score. From what I could gather, I thought there might be some cool samples on it, but that's really all I know about it. Yeah, cool pickup. A little bit of Citizen Cope, I'll be honest with you. I don't know a lot about them. I know some people who swear by them, so picked it up. Sorry. Sorry again. Leaving Las Vegas soundtrack. I'll drink to that one. Just kidding. I don't drink. But if I did, I'd celebrate. Yeah, not a whole lot to say about it. Just cool to find that in the wild. Nicolas Cage, shout out, whatever. Gas Huffer. I don't know them either, but why wouldn't you buy a cheap CD by the band Gas Huffer? Again, take a chance, have some fun. Cheaper than a lottery ticket, man. All right. Rocky Loves Emily. I thought that's a weird band name, kind of cool. Give it a shot. Hated it. This one, yeah, not for me. Some kind of poppy female. I don't know. Not that female's not bad. Okay, let's not go there. But I just don't like it. Okay, all right. Is that okay? Last but not least on the CDs, a classic, Living Color. This one does not actually have Cult of Personality on it. I still like this band. Also, kind of crazy, they're playing with them, but one of my favorite bands from this area, St. Louis, this is his restaurant, the lead singer. His name is Steve. He owns Steve's Hot Dogs. He's the lead singer of The Urge. They're playing with with Living Color, doing some shows with them in the area. God, I'm glad I got that out. I hope you understand. Lead singer of The Urge owns Steve's Hot Dogs. The Urge is playing with Living Color. I think I said it better that time. Check out both bands. Yeah, great bands, great vocals. I'm sure that this guy influenced Steve. I just have a feeling. So last but not least, we're keeping it under 20 minutes. Wow, I'm long-winded. Thanks for hanging out with me if you have this whole time. Found this one super cheap. It's an Ace Frehley Kiss doll. Thought it was great. Thought it was super cool. And got it for a really good price. He's going to just be chilling somewhere. Hanging out for others to look at and enjoy. Speaking of enjoyment, I've enjoyed making this video. If you liked it too, please subscribe. Tell your friends, share, do all that stuff. Check out heavyheadsrecords.com. I'll catch you next time.